Awesome. Greetings. Good day, good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you catch this episode. I am live today because I wanted to come on and talk to you about struggling and thriving. Are you struggling? And if you are struggling, how can you stop struggling and learn how to thrive? Greetings to everyone joining in on this episode today. So, one of the first things that I wanted to talk about was the kind of results that the people who I work with are looking for. Many women, womb carriers, many folks who I work with, they usually are looking to slow down. They feel as though, things are moving too fast. They've been, moving along on their journey, going to work, doing the work thing, doing the family home thing, if that's what they have already, children who are growing or grown, or maybe you've been on the fast track of corporate and now you want to slow down because you're ready to begin your family. Oftentimes, the women who I work with experience some kind of digestive issues, some kind of issues with bloating, with gas, constipation, in irregular bowel movements. So your bowels are not moving every day, multiple times a day, as they should. Maybe you're not sleeping well, intermittent sleep, difficult to fall asleep, easy to wake up, not feeling rested throughout the day. So wanting to experience that rested night, being able to fall asleep and stay in your deep state of sleep, and see the progress and be able to feel the progress when you wake up and feeling, clarity of mind, feeling that vibrancy when you wake up, right? So whether it's moms with children, whether it's women without, the desire to have children, or it's women who are experiencing issues of fertility and are working towards getting on this journey. If you are dealing with a reproductive health issue, if you are dealing with hormone issues, if you as a woman are moving through transition and you're dealing with health issues, working with a woman within a cycle of understanding is really, really crucial. And this is one thing that I have noticed to be true in the work, and one of the main reasons why uh, the people who work with me my clients work with me. I, started this work healing some of my own issues, with menstrual cycles, but then more specifically, going through extended postpartum depression and just chronic health conditions, and being able to create, a pattern of wellness and to be able to understand my basic standard of health, right? And then infusing the methods and creating, the pathways to bring myself to that level of healing and understanding, and then seeing how it was working with the women around me, because a lot of us, we get locked into these habits and these cycles where we don't feel good about ourselves, and we're not able to pinpoint what it is because we've spent so much time giving to the outside world. We've created these relationships, we've created these personas, we've created these lifestyles, we've created these, aspects of ourselves that put us in gears and put us in shifts that are not in alignment, they're not in rhythm with ourselves. And so what happened is that we begin to work counterintuitive. We begin to force and push against what's naturally what the calling that we feel deep inside of us, right? So when we begin forcing outside of our softness, when we begin, creating frustrating situations and circumstances, or knowingly entering into frustrating and draining circumstances, thinking that we are able to create magic, you know what I mean? Like putting ourselves in circumstances that require us to function beyond our boundaries, first of all, and not having these boundaries in place, not recognizing it, not knowing that we've crossed them. So now you're giving and thinking that you're over giving to people and everyone is happy when you yourself are not doing well. So it shows up as women not feeling fulfilled, with women who have, reproductive systems who are not fulfilling the function that they deem a woman should be able to perform. But then you have mothers who are in the role of mothers and not feeling as though they themselves are fulfilled. So what are they offering to their children, to their, offspring, to their families? And then you also have wives who are in relationship to their husbands who are not feeling fulfilled themselves, right? Because of them not knowing what's happening with their bodies, or not feeling as though they're in control of their bodies, or not feeling as though they can express what's happening to themselves as they're sharing themselves with their partners, right? So being locked into habits and patterns that are not serving you, being out of alignment, being out of rhythm, being out of, that place of balance, of unconditional presence with the self, right? And so within the scope of the work that I offer, within the program, within this the container, the incubator of the womb activation program, what the clients, what our women, our people, our womb carriers, what they've been able to experience, first of all, is a deeper connection with self, right? Everyone has talked about being able to understand now what's happening to their specific body and recognize the vocabulary that their body has been telling them, the gifts that the difficulty of the situation is yielding, as opposed to just looking at the circumstance for what it is, being able to look above and beyond, having more energy, more physical energy, reporting having less physical pain in the joints. Period pains have gone from 10 on 10 to 0 on 10, as long as they're maintaining, their change in diets, change in, whatever the specifics are that they themselves have been suffering through, right? So waking up feeling happy, healthier, and vibrant, and being able to bring that into their interpersonal relationships, this has been one of the biggest things. And so I want to talk a little bit about one particular participant client. We'll call her Lisa. Lisa joined the program as a person who fit the description in terms of having reproductive health conditions, being someone who does the work of working with women in a clinical setting, and Lisa also wanted to prepare her body for pregnancy. And without giving away the details, one of the first things that Lisa said that she had to come to terms with was the kind of self-reflective work she needed to do. When we are doing healing work, it is so easy for us to, within natural medicine, start the process of taking the pills and doing the do, and then stopping because we get some change, and we don't necessarily think we need to move on. The initial problem that you wanted was solved, so you can kind of revert back to what it is that you were doing. If you're looking for lasting changes, and if you are dealing with a chronic health condition, this is very important. And when I say chronic health, within the scope of reproductive health, I'm talking about having pain, discomfort, bloating, gas, infertility, condition symptoms that have been persistent for a minimum of 2 years. This would be considered chronic. If you are living with chronic health conditions, approaching this thinking that I am just going to do these 1 or 2 things and move on, that is not going to get you the results that you're looking for. having a mindset of recognizing this is a new lifestyle that you are building. You are building something different. You want your outcome to look a particular way, and what you have been maintaining has not given you the results that you want to yield, right? So the mindset, the work of facing your comfortable, complacent self. This was, what Lisa said was one of the biggest issues that she had to face, right? Dealing with the emotional work, the having the support of knowing what to do, what to eat, how to cleanse the body, because she herself was familiar with the work, is you know familiar with some of the techniques, but not necessarily from an integrated perspective. Not having necessarily done detoxing from the beginning to the end, not necessarily formulating from beginning to the end, not necessarily, understanding how to begin, how to transition out, how to, what I mean, do an overhaul even before you begin. How do you set those intentions, right? And so having that support of understanding how to do these things, and specifically to women's medicine, women's health, the needs of the womb, the needs of the reproductive system, the needs of, the cyclical ups and downs that a womb carrier experiences. And so the other piece to that was having the knowledge of preparing the womb during the journey of pregnancy, right? Whatever the role is, whatever the journey looks like, whatever the support looks like, right? This particular work, this womb activation program, the self-care programs, the VIP days, the wellness strategies, this particular work can work with your medical doctors. This can work with your natural directions that you yourself want to take. This work can work with your IVF coaching. And so, this was an amazing process to be able to observe someone who herself is immersed in this particular work and gain the results that were needed to yield the results, to yield the outcome and the outcomes that she wanted. And so if you yourself know that you have been dealing with chronic reproductive health conditions, if you yourself know that as a woman, as a womb carrier, as a person who is dealing with health issues, transition issues, looking to create more synergy within yourself, you want to adapt a mindset of health and wellness that's going to create a longer lasting transformation, a lot like that particular livity that I talked about in terms of emotional stability, feeling as though you're able to integrate the work, feeling as though you're able to advocate for your body. And that was something that I didn't mention as well too. Being able to have the conversations with your primary care providers, especially when they have been giving you a difficult time or not listening to you, or you feel as though you're being medically gaslit. There is information within the program that really supports women who are interfacing with the medical institution and really want to have that support and that backup, knowing that your wishes and your desires are heard as you are walking through that journey. So if this is something that you have an interest in and you want to learn more about, I want to encourage you to sign up for a suitability call. In those suitability calls, what we do is we go over your womb health and well-being assessment. This assessment was created to help us understand what your needs are, right? Where are you on your path? What have you been doing? What has been working? Or have you never considered this particular form, modality, or tool of healing? So we ask you these particular questions, and then we hop on a call. And after tallying your score, we're going to discuss, where you're at and what kind of services can work for you. Presently, I have been walking women and womb carriers through the womb activation, the self-care and womb activation program. And this program is running either 6 months or 1 year. And within this program, we start off with introducing you to the mindset map. And within the mindset map, we create your particular multidimensional awareness and assessment protocol for you to be able to understand how to navigate what your body is telling you, how to create the outcome, the health outcome that you're looking for. Is it that you're looking for a healthy pregnancy? Is it that you're looking for a healthier body? Is it that just need to create a better environment around you? You want to, focus on a new job. You need more harmony in your life. Like, this health is so crucial and connected to every single thing that we do. Once we've established this within you and your ecology, within your ecosphere, then you move on to the womb cleanse protocol and understanding, how to work the map within your food, within your nutrition, within your physical body, how to work the map within your reproductive health, how to work the map within your emotional healing, within your heart breakthroughs, and for those who are taking the program at the level of practitioners, now we're looking more specifically at how to assess clients, how to look at the herbs, how to understand the body systems deeper, how to, do hands-on work. We're doing some in-person retreats this year. I'm just so excited for this. And, really just creating the environment for you to cultivate your own wellness, as well as learn how to integrate this in your everyday life with your clients if you go to that length. And so if this is something that you're interested in for your own personal health, if you have womb health issues, if you are grieving the loss of your babies, your rainbow babies, if you are, dealing with, chronic, whew, I have some circumstances in mind that come up, like if you need support and you have not been serious with what your body is telling you, I want you to use this moment and this meaning, this video to make that call, make that connection with me. Let's have a conversation. If it isn't a 6-month program, maybe you just need a wellness VIP day. Maybe you just need to set your compass before moving on. Or maybe you just need a wellness consultation. Whichever one it is, I want you to take that moment and connect. So let's have that suitability call so it's free, we can discuss what your needs are and how I can be of service to you, okay? And I would love to hear what your biggest takeaways were in this particular episode that I'm here recording for you. So go ahead and hashtag replay. Let me know what this has been like for you. And I will be back again to share what it is that I love and what I hope you enjoy listening to. Y'all take care and be well. Bye-bye.